Hello everyone, welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Monday, June 29, 2027, 26. We have only 2 days left today and tomorrow in the first half. One second. Okay, sorry, I just had to fix my microphone here for a second. So what we see today here is we have Nasdaq moving up very strongly, 1.1%. Dow is up 0.5, S&P is up 0.6, and volume is down on Nasdaq though, however, and higher volume on NYSE. So yeah, let's go look at the index here. Let's go look at QQQ. Um, So here we are bouncing back from the red line here. We touched it on Friday last week, and today, Monday, we came back up again. We are still below the resistance, the pink line and the green line, so we are not out of the woods yet. However, this is good progress, at least for today. Last week we have very similar thing, right? Monday was doing well. We closed weak though on last Monday, and then Tuesday we have a gap down. So, let's see how it closed today. That is very key moment. If it close, even if it close where it is today right now, up 1.2%, it doesn't mean much because tomorrow we could have easily a gap down and breaking the red line, right? So that's something to be aware of. Of course, manage your risk and so forth. That's how I do it. If you're gonna get in today, but that is what's happening. We have a small bounce today. At least is a good start for the week. So we'll see. Let's move on to SPY here. A very similar action, right? On Friday we dropped and then we bounced back today. But the problem is even today you can see the SPY is not even at the top range. It's coming back a little bit, but let's just look at both intraday stock chart here for QQ. So this morning we came down pretty hard though, right? We were up and then we came down very hard, but we bounced back. So that's the good sign for QQQ. Let's look at SPY as well. Very similar. We came down pretty hard, then we bounced back. So you know, again, we're just seeing resistance at that 10 day, which is probably where this morning the high is. So it will be very important to have it past the intraday high today. If we can close strong, right, and close at the top, that will be very good. But again, tomorrow it could be a whole new day, right? So that's just something to be aware of. So that's Nasdaq and S&P ETF there. Let's look at Dow. Dow is it's up 0.5%, but it's trading off the highs here again. Not the best sign. Let's look at intraday chart here. You can see came down, come back up, and now it's starting to move back down again. So this is what we don't want to see in general. So if that happened to S&P and Nasdaq later, that would be not a good thing. Then we have Russell here. So Dow is definitely acting weaker, and then now Russell's doing similar. It has not bounced whatsoever. It is down 1.4%. Let's quickly take a uh, look at the intraday chart. You can see same, it's very similar to Dow where it's coming back, right? So this morning bounce was it came down and then it bounced again. You can see the bounce uh, only went to the halfway mark of the range, and then again it's just very weak right now, which is not good because Dow and Russell has been leading. So if they start backing off, even though Nasdaq and S&P, try to bounce, those two they still have a strong resistance lines at the 10 day, whereas these two are above those green line here, and they're not moving as we want them to, which is not a good thing because these two stocks has probably been carrying the market in general so far. So if these two start to fall off and Nasdaq and S&P also found resistance, then it's not a good thing. So we'll have to see. It's a very tricky market right now. It's all on the map. That's the challenge. We have CGNX on the move here. KNSA, right? Let's take a look at the biotech. That area has been hot lately. So let's look at the health biotech area. Look at this move here, coming out nicely. New breakout here. It's worth paying attention to. ULS, DGII, HXL. So there is some tech stock here, ULS, DGII. Let's take a look at those two. Here we are, a strong bounce from the bottom for ULS. DGII, let's see. This one's making new high as well, bouncing for 3 days now. So there are some tech stocks still moving, doing well. HXL, this one's aerospace defense here, industrial area. Okay, so this one is trying to bounce this morning, clear this trend line, recent pullback here, but it is now trading at the bottom of the range. So again, this is not what we want to see. If there's strength in the morning and then it kind of came back down, that's not good, right? So NBIX, NWA, take a look at NWA here. Look at this strength here. It keep going up, right? Very strong move. It's a little bit extended right now because you can see where the 10 day is just down here. So very extended actually. CrowdStrike, 10B, YOU. So software security have been showing strength. We did that talk about that on the weekend video. Look at this big move here, clearing all the recent resistance level, around 700. Now it's 745 once it broke through. So very strong move here. 10B, it's tenable. Oh, look at this move. So this is like it seems like it's 1 day ahead of CrowdStrike. So it did that huge move last Friday, and then today it broke out new high. So um, let's keep going here. Stocks on the move. Let's look at the extended list. Let me just refresh. We have BLFS at the top here. Let's take a quick look at that one. Again, biotech and health has been showing some strength. Um, medical products. So this one has come back down after trying to break out this morning. Again, this is exactly what you don't want to see. So that's the negative there. Let's see if this screen refresh properly. Okay, what else do we have here? ALGM trying to bounce back, LRCX 810, MKSI. So there's some tech stock here trying to bounce back. Let's look at ALGM. So this is a pretty big bounce today, 9% so far. So very strong move. Let me just record that here on my spreadsheet because I haven't got through them all. So yeah, so that is big bounce making new high. This is how I usually kind of keep track of the stocks on the move for the day, right? So that's a good move. Then we have A10. This one also took off. Look at that. Huge move there. Another one making new high here. So those two stocks are doing well. As you can see here, we have Datadog as well, RCX, let's take a look at those. Let's look at MKSI. So this one is bouncing off the 10-day here. Looks okay, yeah. It's been holding tight around the 10 days, so that one's been holding up a lot better than other stocks. LRCX very similar, holding the 10-day and then bounce today. So yeah, very good. Both of those are very good. MXL here, let's take a look at that one. This one is trying to bounce back as well. Look at this. This morning it came up and then came back down and then now it's back up in the middle range. So still showing good strength there. Let me refresh the screen. So let's see what else moving today. ALNT, keys, we have VPG bouncing back, PWR, MVMI, and GBIO. So overall, let's take a quick look at VPG. So here we are trying to bounce back. Um, it's in the middle range right now. Let me just take a quick look at the stock. So yeah, so it has bounced back nicely here, making intraday high. So yeah, I mean it looks okay right now. It's at the 10 near the 10 day. So if you can close above the 10 day, that'll be pretty good. But again, today is a 1 day bounce for some of these chip stocks. Or AI related stock. I would be very cautious about that. So thank you all for watching. Have yourself a good day. We'll see how this Monday close. If we close here, we are setting up for a possible bounce back, right? Um, but if we don't close here, like if we close weak, then obviously that tells you, you know, the weakness and so forth. But yeah, let me just show QQQ one more time here. It is very important where it closed today. It is exactly at the 1021 day. We are still on a steep downtrend right now. So unless we have a strong bounce tomorrow, we haven't really done much yet, right? Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye.